Hello and welcome back to our HIP campaign as the Byzantine Empire. In our last episode we began the process, which is going to take us a long time, of reclaiming Anatolia from the Sultanate of Rum. We've declared for the Duchy of Izmir here. And we are at the moment just fighting Rum. Their allies in the Seljuks have not been called in, which is great news for us. They unfortunately have their army parked over here on Cyprus though, so if we're intending to fight them, we're going to have to transport our troops across by boat. But first, I'm going to finish at least one siege in our target duchy here to make sure we don't get ticking war score against us. And it looks like we're going to get that done pretty soon here. Our nephew needs an education. We'll give him to a random courtier. And I think I'll go ahead and start gathering our fleets together. We'll just raise our vassal fleet so we aren't losing too much money for upkeep. We don't remotely need this many troops, of course, or this many boats, but that's fine. We're not paying for them. We won our first siege in here. It's a city and a mosque in the lower holding, so maybe we'll see how long this is going to take to siege. In fact, we could assault this. I don't really want to lose that many troops, though. Looks like the sieges are actually very quick, so we'll just allow them to finish. And our vassal in Peristриon here has won his war to take Vidin. So that's under him now, that's fine. One extra county that we don't have to conquer. Siege has ended. We will put the enemy commander in irons. The current generation of young men from Constantinople have won fame for their bravery and strength while fighting in your armies, so we get strong lads in Constantinople, giving extra morale of armies and faster levy reinforcement. Okay, that's great. And we have the county fully sieged. We will clap all of the prisoners in irons. And we'll get on the boats. I don't think we're going to make it over there before they win the first siege there. Incidentally, shouldn't we be able to hire the Varangian Guard for cheap? Yeah. 375 monthly is still relatively steep, so I think we'll avoid doing that unless we absolutely have to. One of the eunuchs at the imperial court has distinguished himself and caught the attention of your advisors. Though they are usually of the jealous kind and loath to admit redeeming qualities in others, even they cannot deny the promise of this young man. Very well, we'll bring this man before me, or we can say that he should be cleaning floors and watching over women. No, bring him before me. Eunuch is brought, and you can immediately tell there is a keen intelligence behind the young man's eyes. His loyalty to you is without question, and here is a man who cannot be seduced by the wiles of women or turned against you by dynastic ties. Despite his few years, he has already won renown for his skill at intrigue, so we get a courtier named Yosef. Okay. Let's check him out. He is a eunuch, and he is also quick. Ah, very high intrigue, okay. I guess he would definitely be a better spy master, but our current spy master is landed, so we'll just let him continue in the job for the moment. Yep, they did indeed take the siege there, that's fine. We should be able to assault it back very quickly. So we'll wait here for our morale to improve. And let's see, unfortunately... Oh no, wait, this is plains, okay. Yeah, we are crossing a river, but that's okay. We have a pretty substantial numbers advantage here. I didn't check the commanders. And we unfortunately have a pretty bad one in one of the flanks. That's okay though. I think we'll be fine. So our county here was converted. We can move our ecclesiarch to the next one. And let's see how this battle goes. Ah, my wife is pregnant, finally. One of us doesn't have any negative fertility traits, do we? Quite the opposite, in fact, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. Battle is proceeding nicely. 61% war score, very nice. We should be able to assault this quite quickly without too much loss of life. Getting us to 91, and we'll pursue for second battle, which will hopefully be worth 9% war score. The arrow barely whizzes by you and instead harmlessly hits the ground nearby. Close, so close. Had your head been just a finger length more to the right, you could have been seriously injured, even killed. Praise the Blessed Virgin. It was actually worth 16% war score, so we're at 100. We can enforce demands. We take or vassalize all titles in Izmir. Done and done. Hopefully the first of many successful wars against Rome. So I guess we did end up vassalizing all of this land. So worth noting that with the Imperial Reconquest CBs, we'll be vassalizing troops, or not troops rather, but vassalizing characters of the wrong religion. So in many cases it's probably going to be better for us to do religious CBs instead, holy wars. And he is not going to accept a religious conversion until we improve his opinion pretty substantially. I guess we can spare 56 gold, and I think that's going to be enough. Is it 30 that they need to be? No, not quite. Okay. Do we have an honorary title available? Okay, I think it might be 35. Could be 40 also. Either way, we got him to high enough. That little brat Alexiad threw up on me while we were dining. This... not a sibling. A niece or nephew? Either way, it's disgusting. We can disband our troops, of course. And we've collected a tithe, which is great. Our new vassal dutifully converts. And we have raiders over here. Okay. Well, we'll raise some troops to deal with them, I suppose. Probably shouldn't use our domain troops for this, but they are the closest, so they're probably not going to cost us too much. Somebody has contracted smallpox. Let's hope that's not contagious. Aaron's subjects have converted to the Orthodox faith. Good. Okay, that's the raiders taken care of. Alright, so we're going to have a truce with Rome for 10 more years. It'll be a while until we can declare another war against them. I really like the fact that they did not call in the Seljuks, or at least the Seljuks did not come in. Hopefully means that we're going to have a pretty easy time against them. Actually, we have a pretty good plot available here, 89% plot power. So let's see if we can murder him and maybe get a war declared a little sooner than our truce would otherwise allow. It looks like his spy master is bribable. Maybe he's a little bit sympathetic to our cause because he's Greek. That gets us to 175. Okay, we have a Bulgarian liberation revolt. I guess this is the consequences of our decision earlier to not lower taxes on the Bulgarians. And we have a minor clan rising. This seems like it's not right. Oh, I think this might be a bug from the vanilla version, actually. I don't think this is a HIP issue. I think I read about this one. Yes, you can get minor clan risings for unrelated uprisings when you aren't a nomad character. So that's actually pretty bad. Dangerous revolt has broken out. Many prominent Bulgarian landholders have raised an army of peasants trained and led by a corps of proper soldiers. So this is like a serious war here with 6,500 to fight. Well, we'll just have to fight it, I suppose. We'll lower these troops here and try to get these guys rendezvoused over here somewhere. Typhoid fever, you say. Let's try to avoid that if we can. And I guess we'll just lower the troops on the islands here. Alright, he's fighting a neutral army there, that's good. Please throw away some troops for no reason. And we had a son. He was born in the purple, which is a trait that Byzantine heirs get if they were born when their parents are already in power. This character is Porphyrogenitos, literally born in the purple. It is an honor bestowed only to children born of a ruling basileus or basilissa in the purple chamber of the imperial palace. Their succession claim is stronger than that of older siblings born before their parents ascended the throne. So good to note there. Extra vassal opinion also. Unfortunately no other genetic traits, but I guess neither of his parents have any either, so not too unexpected there. And we fulfilled our ambition to have a son, so we can choose another ambition now. Why not to have a daughter? Oh, we also have the carousing focus, so we should probably start holding some fun parties. Especially if we have any vassals that aren't too happy with us still. I don't think we can invite them to carousing while we're at war. It's not even in the list as far as I can see. Okay, well, as soon as we put down this revolt, we'll see what we can do about that. Raiders again, okay. Righteous imprisonment on this Strategos. Well, he is very happy with me, so maybe we'll just ignore that. He's just trying to kill another Strategos. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but we successfully imprisoned him, so that's fine, I suppose. Actually, it's good, because we can release him and improve the opinion of all of our other vassals by 15. And he's still pretty happy with me. Okay. That was a happy accident. Our mother has contracted smallpox. That's bad. -3 health. Let's just hope she stays away from us. And it looks like we're going to have... I was going to say we're going to have a fine time in this fight against the uprising here, but we now have another Paulician uprising in Thessaloniki, which again has a minor clan rising to support them. The Paulician heresy has appeared in the province. Okay, well, they actually rose up right on top of my army here, which I guess is good. Again, it's 6,000 troops or so, but we should be in decent shape here. Unfortunately, we did not get commanders appointed. Let's put them in charge of this army and reinforce with it quickly so that we can fix that. Uh-oh, our wife contracted smallpox. Our son contracted smallpox. Please, no smallpox. Ah, my co-conspirator has sent word that the carriage carrying Sultan Suleiman will soon suffer unfortunate accidents, leaving no survivors. Those things are death traps. Well, it's some good news at least. Also, this battle is going just fine, so good news there too. 100% war score in that, so we can enforce our demands. We'll execute the perpetrator there. And we'll head up to deal with our other revolt. Courtier contracting smallpox. Success! The carriage was sent flying over the edge of a cliff. Unfortunately, the driver was caught and my involvement was revealed. Good, but bad. Mostly good, I have to say. So our truce has ended, and we're free to go to war with them again, as soon as we like. Our mother is no longer guardian. I guess she died of smallpox. So we'll get our nephew here educated by some other courtier. Now the Bulgarian revolt here is fighting some raiders, so that's good news. In fact, they're going to lose. So we'll come through here, deal with the raiders, and then I think we have more than enough numbers to be assured of an easy battle here. We have inherited a duchy from some guy, okay. We'll just go ahead and grant it back as a viceroyalty. He's only 2 years old, so that's fine. Unfortunately, we crossed a river into hills, so unfortunate terrain problems here. When the hot cautery touched the open wound, I couldn't hold the screen back. I cursed the doctor, who only laughed, told me to take it easy and not pick on the wound, so we become wounded. Which is bad, but at least it's not smallpox. Okay, that's 100%. We'll enforce our demands. We'll execute this guy. Disband our troops. And let's see if we can invite some vassals to carousing. Oh, it seems like we actually don't have any factions right now anyway, so we'll do it anyway. A young artist is working on what is clearly a divinely inspired icon depicting John the Baptist. I think we can probably afford to do this now. We have a decent amount of gold and positive income as soon as this updates, I'm sure. Oh, our wound healed fairly quickly, good. Okay, so let's see. I think this is supposed to be a realm tree button, the government thing, but unfortunately it seems to not be working, so I think the best way for us to look at our vassals is going to be this way. Can't really sort them by their relative power, but I guess it's not a big deal. We'll just invite people to carousing. Obviously Gandalf is going to get invited. I don't think we'll worry about anyone lower than the rank of Strategos. But everyone seems to be relatively happy, apart from this one who we have imprisoned. Maybe we'll just release him. Oh, he's imprisoned by the Sultan of Rum. He's not even imprisoned by us. I thought that didn't sound like something I did. Okay. I guess we could invite him to carousing, but it'd kind of just be rubbing salt in the wound, I guess. If we really want to improve his opinion, we should probably just ransom him. So we'll do carousing, and then we'll definitely look at declaring another war on Rome, since they're having a pretty serious revolt right now. But that is going to have to wait for the next episode because we are just about out of time for this one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.